Good day, grade 8 learners. I am Ma'am Annalyn Florida.
And I am Maureen Palentino, and welcome to the fourth quarter of Music and Arts.
Today, let us all explore the mystery and wonders of traditional Asian theater performances.
But before we dive into our lesson, let us have a short review about the different musical instruments that you have learned from your previous topics in Asian music.
For our review, here are the directions. First, identify the following traditional Asian musical instruments. And you have 15 seconds to enter your answer in the Google chat box. Number 1. A plucked string instrument. Its construction follows a model similar to that of a guitar or a banjo, employing a neck and strings stretched across a resonating body. If your answer is samisen, that is correct. Number 2. A Japanese drum that comes in various sizes and is used to play a variety of musical genres. It has become particularly popular in recent years as the central instrument of percussion ensembles. If your answer is taiko, that is correct. Number 3. Any musical instrument that makes sound by way of vibrating string or strings, it can be plucked or bowed. If your answer is string instruments, you are correct. Number 4. Moon-shaped Chinese lute with shorter neck and 4 strings, played with a spectrum used for accompanying local operas. If your answer is Siachin, you are doing great. That is correct. Number 5. The most popular form of music in Indonesia that contains a variety of instruments such as metallophones, xylophones, kendang and gongs, bamboo flutes, bowed and plucked strings. If your answer is gamelan, that is also correct. Thank you, graded learners, for your active participation. If you got all the correct answers, give yourself a shoulder tap for a job well done.
At this point, we will test your knowledge related to the traditional Asian performances. This is what you're going to do. Look at each picture flashing on your screen. Rearrange the letters to create the right word. You have 30 seconds to type your answers in the Google chat box. Are you ready? Let's begin! Here is the first picture. answer is puppet, you are correct. Next picture. If your answer is opera, you are correct. And the last picture. If your answer is kimono, you are exactly correct. Impressive, grade 8 learners! I think you are ready for our lesson for today.
Now that you have recalled the traditional Asian musical instrument and familiar with Asian performances, let us analyze the different traditional Asian theater, namely the Kabuki of Japan, the Peking Opera of China, and the Wayang Kulit of Indonesia. Let us understand first what is theater. Theater is a live performance featuring actors or puppets native to Asia, typically combines storytelling, dance, music, and mime, and incorporate mask, makeup, scenery costumes, props, and scripts. Ito raw ay pagtatanghal na may pinagsama-samang iba't ibang uri ng sining, gaya ng pag-arte, pag-awit, pagsasayaw, at mga makukulay na maskara, costumes, at mga props. Kabuki of Japan. The traditional form of popular theater began at the end of 16th century and soon became the most successful theater entertainment in the red light of the great cities. Together with No, it is considered the most important Japanese contribution to the world theater. To further understand the Kabuki, please watch this video clip.
Many elements of traditional Japanese culture, such as cuisine and martial arts, are well known throughout the world. Kabuki, a form of classical theater performance, may not be as well understood in the West, but has evolved over 400 years to still maintain influence and popularity to this day. The word kabuki is derived from the Japanese verb kabuku, meaning out of the ordinary or bizarre. Its history began in early 17th century Kyoto, where a shrine maiden named Izumo no Okuni would use the city's dry Kamo riverbed as a stage to perform unusual dances for passerby, who found her daring parodies of Buddhist prayers both entertaining and mesmerizing. Soon other troupes began performing in the same style, and kabuki made history as Japan's first dramatic performance form catering to the common people. By relying on makeup, or kesho, and facial expressions instead of masks, and focusing on historical events and everyday life rather than folk tales, kabuki set itself apart from the upper-class dance theater form known as No, and provided a unique commentary on society during the Edo period. At first, the dance was practiced only by females, and commonly referred to as onakabuki. It soon evolved to an ensemble performance, and became a regular attraction at tea houses, drawing audiences from all social classes. At this point, onakabuki was often risque, as geishas performed not only to show off their singing and dancing abilities, but also to advertise their bodies to potential clients. A ban by the conservative Tokugawa shogunate in 1629 led to the emergence of wakashu kabuki, with young boys as actors. But when this was also banned, for similar reasons, there was a transition to yaro kabuki, performed by men, necessitating elaborate costumes and makeup for those playing female roles, or onagata. Attempts by the government to control kabuki didn't end with bans on the gender or age of performers. The Tokugawa military group, or Bakufu, was fueled by Confucian ideals and often enacted sanctions on costume fabrics, stage weaponry, and the subject matter of the plot. At the same time, kabuki became closely associated with and influenced by bunraku, an elaborate form of puppet theater. Due to these influences, the once spontaneous one-act dance evolved into a structured five-act play, often based on the tenets of Confucian philosophy. Before 1868, when the Tokugawa shogunate fell and Emperor Meiji was restored to power, Japan had practiced isolation from other countries, or sakoku, and thus the development of kabuki had mostly been shaped by domestic influences. But even before this period, European artists, such as Claude Monet, had become interested in and inspired by Japanese art, such as woodblock prints, as well as live performance. After 1868, others, such as Vincent van Gogh and composer Claude Debussy, began to incorporate kabuki influences in their work, while kabuki itself underwent much change and experimentation to adapt to the new modern era. Like other traditional art forms, kabuki suffered in popularity in the wake of World War II, but innovation by artists such as director Tetsuji Takechi led to a resurgence shortly after. Indeed, kabuki was even considered a popular form of entertainment amongst American troops stationed in Japan, despite initial U.S. censorship of Japanese traditions. Today, kabuki still lives on as an integral part of Japan's rich cultural heritage, extending its influence beyond the stage to television, film, and anime. The art form pioneered by Okuni continues to delight audiences with the actors' elaborate makeup, extravagant and delicately embroidered costumes, and the unmistakable melodrama of the stories told on stage.
Kabuki is one of the traditions that is very popular until today. I hope you understand the development of kabuki. Now, we focus on the vocal pattern and techniques, vocal and instrument features of kabuki. Beginning with the vocal pattern and techniques, these are iponchoshi or the continuous pattern, nori technique, and yakuharai technique. Iponchoshi or the continuous pattern used in speeches building up to an explosive climax in the aragoto or the oversized, supernatural, rough hero style. It requires an extraordinary breath control that only few experts succeed in achieving. Let us watch this video clip.
重蔵はいずれへ参った。せがれは何をいたしておる。重蔵はどこにおる。せがれは何をいたしておる。重蔵、重蔵、重蔵。せがれは何をいたしておる。聞いてはこれにおるのよ。重蔵、重蔵はどこにおる。せがれは何をいたしおる。せがれ、せがれ。
Nori technique, adapted from the chanting of Jururi, implies a very sensitive capacity of riding the rhythms of the shamisen or the string instrument, declaiming each accompaniment. Let us watch the video clip. harai technique, the subtle delivery of poetical text written in the Japanese metrical form of alternating 7 and 5 syllables. It means, kung ihahalin tulad natin sa isang tula, ito raw ay merong pinagsamang 5 at 7 syllables sa bawat linya. Kabuki vocal and instrumental features. Dances and movements are accompanied by shamisen music, collected and popularized a number of aspects from all previous forms of Japanese music. These are some Japanese musical forms that uses shamisen music. We have gagaku, classic court music imported from China during 18th century. Kagura, performed in Shinto shrines. No, chant derives from shomyo, the sophisticated and rich tradition of Buddhist chanting. Folk songs and fashionable songs of the day. And perhaps the most popular musical form that uses samishen is naogata. Music is very flexible, can be performed by one shamisen or by an entire orchestra of 20 musicians, of which 10 are shamisen players, while others play flutes, taken from the no, and drums like a small drum or kutsusumi, waist drum or utsusumi, stick drum, taiko. Now we move on, Peking opera of China. Peking opera is a form of traditional Chinese theater which combines music, vocal performance, mime, dance, and acrobatics. It arose in the late 18th century and became fully developed and recognized in the mid-19th century. The form was extremely popular in the Qing dynasty and has come to be regarded as one of the cultural treasures of China. Peking opera, vocal and instrumental features. If you still remember the Hornboostel Sachs classifications, Peking opera performances are accompanied by music usually played in 3 types of instruments. We have the wind instrument or the aerophone, string instrument or cordophone, and last, percussion instrument or membranophone. Aside from this, there are main instruments that are Chinese in origin, namely jingju, a 2-string instrument played with a bow, yechin, a 4-string instrument that is plucked, sanshan, a 3-string instrument which is also plucked. Variety of gongs and cymbals creates rhythmic and graceful melodies. Speaking of melodies, there are 3 broad categories, namely aria, or arias of Beijing opera, is divided into those of Irwang or Wawadiao and Sipi or sung by a Yangshen varieties, Kipai or fixed tune melody. These are instrumental tunes that serve a wider range of purposes than arias. Percussion pattern, the final type of musical accompaniment that provide context to the music in ways similar to the fixed tune melodies. To further understand how these melodies are performed, keep your eyes on the screen and listen to the following video clip. And lastly, we have the wayang kulit of Indonesia. Wayang kulit shadow puppets are prevalent in Java and Bali, Indonesia, and Kelantan and Terengganu in Malaysia. Kulit means skin and refers to the leather constructions. Wayang is an Indonesian and Malay word for theater. Dalang or puppeteer as a source of recreation, of humor, and of popular philosophy. Shadow play is an invention of man which reflects his experience of nature and of his thought. Gamelan ensemble is comprised mainly by bronze percussion instruments, augmented by other percussion instruments, strings, and flute. A full Javanese gamelan ensemble consists of saron, gender, bonang, gong and kempul, kenong and ketuk, gambang, rebab, suling, kendang, and telempung. To see how gamelan accompanied the wayang kulit theater, please watch this. There you have it. Those are the important musical elements and instruments featured in the traditional theater performance in Asia. I hope you learned a lot.
I'm sure our grade 8 students learned something about the musical elements of traditional Asian theater. But remember, we define theater as combination of music and visual arts through various masks, makeup, and costumes. This time, we will explore all the visual arts of the kabuki, the Peking opera, and wayang kulit. Let us analyze the visual experience of kabuki by identifying the structures of its stage. Hanamichi, a flower pot, a walkway which extends into the audience and via which dramatic entrances and exits are made. Okuni also performed on a Hanamichi stage with her entourage. Kogakudo, kabuki theaters that have stages both in front of the audience and along the sides help create a bond between the actors and viewers. Mawaro Butai, the interior of the theater contains a revolving stage. Supon, a platform that rises from below the stage. Hanamiko, a walkway that cuts through the audience seating area to connect the stage with the back of the theater. Magicians and supernatural beings often make their entrances from trap doors in the Hanamichi. Some stages have 17 trap doors. To further understand the mechanics of the stage of kabuki, please watch this short clip.
舞台機構をさまざまな角度からご紹介。
今この動いておりますものをセリと申します。エレベーターのように上がったり下がったりするんですよ。盆やセリはなんと昔の芝居小屋江戸時代に生まれた舞台機構なんですよ。
では次にご紹介いたしますのは花道でございます。歌舞伎を上演する劇場の大きな特徴でございます。それでは舞台の下をご覧いただきましょう。下には千次郎さんがおります。
後編では菅原伝授手習い鏡より車引きをご覧いただきます。普段は見ることができないお化粧や衣装の着付けなど準備の様子からたっぷりお見せいたしますよ。
Aside from the stages, there are three categories of kabuki play. Number 1, Gidai Mono. Historical or pre-Sengoku period stories. Ito yung mahalagang kasaysayan na ipinapakita sa play. Next one, Sewa Mono. Domestic or post-Sengoku stories. Ito yung tumutukoy sa makabagong tao sa panahon na yon. Shosagoto, dance pieces. From the word dance, ito ay tumutukoy sa paggalaw or pagsayaw ng mga characters. And the most important parts of visual performance are the actors in kabuki. Actors are separated in two main categories. Onagota, the female roles, and Aragoto, the male roles. As what you've seen in the videos, roles and characters are the focus of Peking opera. Let us identify this. Number 1, Sheng is the main role in Peking opera. A. Xiaosheng. Actors are often involved with beautiful women by virtue of the handsome and young image they project. Letter B. Wu Sheng is a martial character for roles involving combat. They are highly trained in acrobatics and have a natural voice when singing. And the last one, Lao Sheng, is a dignified older role. These characters have a gentle and cultivated. Dan refers to any female role in Peking opera. What are they? A. Laudan, old woman. B. Wudan, martial woman. C. Daumadan, young female warriors. Shingi, virtuous and elite women. And the last one, Wadan, vivacious and unmarried women. Jing is a painted face male role who plays either primary or secondary roles. This type of roles entails a forceful character, which means that a Jing actor must have a strong voice and be able to exaggerate gestures. The red color denotes loyalty and goodness. White denotes evil, and black denotes integrity. Chow is a male clown role. The Chow usually plays secondary roles whose name also means ugly. It reflects the traditional belief that the clown's combination of ugliness and laughter could drive away evil spirits. Comparing to the kabuki and Peking opera, Wayang Kulit is unique. It is not performed by human characters, but rather showcase a visual presentation through shadow puppet. Now, here's a clip to show you the manipulation of Wayang Kulit arts.
Wayang kulit means shadow puppet. Wayang means theater and kulit means skin. It takes me more than a year to really know how to move well with the puppets, how to create emotion when telling a story. Tell me lah what you want to tell me. The most difficult part is when you move, you need to talk. Yeah, so that is multitask. I hope in the future to come there is a lot of more dalang developed in Singapore. A lot of people love the way how it is presented. I hope the new generation keen to learn about wayang kulit, keen to become the puppeteer itself, and we can create different stories, can perform everywhere with wondrous colors of wayang kulit.
And that concludes our lesson about the theater arts of Kabuki, Peking opera, and wayang kulit.
After learning about the different aspects of traditional Asian theater performances, we can say that Asia is rich in amazing traditional performances, showcased in its enchanting music and flamboyant visual arts.
Known for its diverse culture and tradition, our grade 8 learners surely had a wonderful virtual treat exploring Asia through its traditional theater performances.
Now it's your time to show your Muppet teacher what you have learned in our episode today.
For this topic, you need to test your acquired knowledge by answering the written works. Links will be provided on your online platforms for our ODL learners via Google Forms. You can also find this material in your modules for our MDL learners.
For your performance task, you will create your own Asian theater cosplay, and here are the directions. For our ODL learners, choose a character from either the Kabuki, the Peking opera, or wayang kulit that you can portray, and analyze the visual presentation of the chosen character. You can customize the makeup or improvise the costume and props if necessary, and you will send a documentation in a picture or short video clip format to your Muppet teacher for grading. Here are the examples.
For our MDL learners, you will customize the mask template found in your modules by coloring it. You may use crayons, colored pencils, or oil pastels to showcase your work. You may check these templates on your module. Here is the rubric for your performance task. We are excited to see your performance task.
I agree. Our grade 8 learners are known for their talent and creativity. For sure, they will be able to present exceptional works, and we hope that you find enjoyment while doing this activity.
May you have realized the role of music and arts in promoting our culture, tradition, and identity as Asians. Once again, I am Maureen Tolentino.
And I am Ma'am Annalyn Florida, and this is Grade 8 Muppet.